Somalia giving its fishing rights to China. Now, 31 fishing licenses have been given to China by the Somali government, or basically, not even the Somali government, basically the Somali president, Mohamed Farmajo. And he's only been in power for 1 year, and already he's just giving away their rights. And, you know, a lot of Somali families will be affected by this, especially the Somali fishermen who have already been complaining about how different vessels come. And basically, you know, they've totally desecrated the coastal area of Somalia. Now, what happened is that, so the Somalia president gave 31 fishing licenses to the China Overseas Fisheries Association, which is basically an organization of 150 companies, and they will be allowed to fish for tuna in the Somali waters. And what happens is, you know, Somalia has been there's been a lot of unrest, I think almost for 2 decades in Somalia. And what happened is, before then, there was no rule. So it was like there was a lot of illegal fishing going on. And many vessels from countries like India, from countries like Pakistan, from countries like Spain and Yemen used to illegally fish in Somali waters. And you know, because there was no central government, so they could literally do whatever they wanted. So now the Somali president argues that he's given these 31 licenses to the Chinese because they've been fishing illegally in the Somali waters anyway. And, you know, if you can't beat them, join them. So as in, it's better they get some money from the Chinese fishing vessels than no money at all. You know, it shows you how we are really not in control of our nations, we're not in control of our destinies, and we don't give 2 hoots about our people. There's been a lot of outcry because, you know, the problem with the way the Chinese and other people, like other nations, the problem with the way they do their fishing is they totally desecrate and destroy the ocean bed. So they use different things like the drift, which is basically these huge nets that collect everything. So not just the fish, but the fauna which the fish survive on, and the coral and everything. And it just leaves the ocean beds totally empty. There's also a lot of dynamiting that's used, especially dynamiting the coral reefs so that they can get to the lobsters and the shrimp, etc., and the crabs. There's also the breaking of coral reefs. Like, these guys do not respect, they do not respect the ocean, especially your ocean. And what we're finding is that the Indian Ocean, which was so beautiful, the Somali coastline, which is just stunning, is being totally destroyed by these, very aggressive and predatory fishing patterns. And what the Somali fishermen fear is that at the end of the day, there won't be any more fish for the local, producers. So apparently they're supposed to stay, like, I don't know if it's 20 or 30 kilometers out in the ocean and leave that area for the Somali fishermen, but they have not been following this. This is just so sad, and it just shows you the predatory nature of China. China is everywhere, and, it's almost like governments can't stand up to their aggressive takeover of a lot of these things. We'll be right back.